Okay, so I literally just stopped watching the first episode of this. I don't know what to call this. It's not a reboot. It's a what do we call that when shows come back? Like this happened with Will and Grace. It's happened with a bunch of shows recently, and I don't remember what we call it. I don't know. There's a name for what this is. Anyway, I don't know what it is. But I just finished watching episode 1 of this, and I liked it. It's not it's not the most amazing thing I've seen, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it's just bringing me back to that time when I was obsessed. Like, well, I wasn't obsessed, but I really loved this show. Like, this was how I got into the X-Men, how I got into, like, wanting, I was about to say how I got into comics. I never got into comics. I tried. X-Men, like, I actually bought a couple of editions of comics of these. I just have a lot of trouble reading comics. In my entire life, I think I've read maybe 10 comics / graphic novels. Like, I've read The Watchmen, and I read Y the Last Man and stuff. But I have a lot of trouble processing a comic. Like, I need words. I just need words. And trying to tell a story through only pictures just doesn't work for me. If they don't move, obviously moving pictures work for me, but it's just very difficult. So I tried. Like, I've never bought a Superman comic or a Spider-Man comic or anything. The X-Men, I tried a couple of times and just could not get into it. But I really liked their story. So yeah, this was why. That was this show. And then I watched X-Men Evolution, which I also really, really liked. I remember Spike, and I remember Nightcrawler in both of them. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance to Google it since between watching the first episode and now, because I'm watching them back to back. But anyway, okay, yeah. So in the last episode, obviously we had the Sentinels coming back, and there's this Master Mold, and they seem to think that defeating the big Sentinel is the end of Master Mold, and I don't think it is. I think there's like another person behind there who's working behind Trask. But the big gotcha at the end, the cliffhanger, is that, okay, Professor X died, and he left the school to Magneto. Like, Magneto has showed up and said that Professor X left it to him. And I'm not sure if I trust that Magneto is telling the truth or if he's done something behind the scenes. But I do know that one of at least if I'm remembering correctly, Professor X was always trying to help Magneto come back to the side of the light. So I can see Professor X doing this, especially in this show, where you take long shots, and it always works because, yes, it just does. The good guys win. That's the way it is, So I can see that being a thing that Professor X did, where he passed this on to Magneto in hopes that this would help to redeem his old friend. But yeah, anyway, I am curious to see where we go. So let's go.
Let's be nerdy with Let's Be Nerdy. Let's be nerdy with Let's Be Nerdy. Everything he built now belongs to me.
The last Will and Testament is like an entire book. Are wills usually that big? Yeah, you think I'm gonna skip this intro if it's the same song as before? No way in hell I'm skipping this intro. I don't remember Morph at all from the other end. Like, was he there? I don't remember. And I don't remember Bishop at all. Like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't remember anything about him.
I'm a Coney Island nightmare. Any sudden moves in the wheel could
Okay,
go crashing down.
X-Men to the rescue. Okay. This is why, county fairs are nightmares. Is that Magneto? Is Magneto saving people? Because that's magnet power.
Is that who I think it is? Saving
It
humans?
is. Magneto saving
But
humans.
while it's too soon to tell how recent events will
He
impact
did not have his helmet. Oh,
relations,
he doesn't need his helmet.
one thing is clear
Because
to
Professor
both
X is
humans
gone.
and
Maybe we're seeing this wrong.
Okay, so Scott and Jean were going to leave, but now the professor didn't give it to them, they might
across
stick
the
around.
globe,
All you dogs left us. You think regular
So this is the Friends of Humanity. They've got those guns.
Lurking? Please, don't hurt me.
Oh yeah, those are mutants.
Even denying these outcasts, the indignity of your waste.
I mean, this is true, Magneto, yeah. I like, Magneto always had a point. Always had a point.
So dirty they don't squeak no matter how much spit you got.
I forgot how folksy Cartoon Rogue is.
This is one of many mutant matters on which we can...
He's so weird, like Magneto's just never gonna have his helmet anymore. So the only reason he had his helmet was because of Professor X.
Xavier's dream of mutant-human coexistence.
The disdain with which he said that word.
Even if I sensed Magneto's intentions were sincere, that's today, this hour, this minute.
I always want, yes, that's true. People's intentions can change.
I was possessed by a malevolent cosmic entity.
Not remember this.
Consuming all of existence.
I think it was part of the Phoenix storyline, but I don't remember entirely.
That the world will remind him of it every day. That he must
I
always
mean,
be
he'll know
always
you
be
are a
on guard, or
mutant
else-
at the same time.
It is a tempting daydream. But then I remember how
I don't know that I like the fact that the mutants don't call themselves humans. They are humans. They're just mutations of humans. Like,
Just ever since I was in Gyric's
humans
mind,
have mutations. That's just a thing.
I told myself I needed this to protect myself.
He's
from
like
his
leaving
powers.
his upper biceps bare. He knows he's got some guns there.
You wouldn't be able to go through with your crusade. And yet,
Oh, that's
here you
interesting.
are,
Like, I thought he was wearing the helmet to stop,
surprise.
you know,
Xavier's
Professor X or Xavier from knowing his plans. But the idea that he had that so that he couldn't feel his friend's love. That's interesting.
My past is too littered with error.
Mine was too.
That's some cool
remember?
animation with like seeing him in the
X-Men still
talking in the
don't
reflection.
believe.
That's cool. Is he flirting with her?
That was a long time ago.
Were they? I don't remember that at all.
Gotta stay in its bag. You
Were they
hear
a
me?
couple? Was that in the original? I don't know.
Ready yourselves, my X-Men.
I forget that he calls them my X-Men.
We're here for Magneto.
I was just about to say, they're not here for the X-Men, they're here for you. But the helicopters aren't. Yeah, you didn't make plastic helicopters, did you? Oh, look. We can chop them to bits. Is he seriously going to submit himself for trial? Magneto? This is growth?
And offer a preview of the zeal with which he would
I mean,
resume
getting
his
this
quest to
trial
dominate this
happened
planet.
fast.
Should he
This is how you know it's a
tolerate
fantasy.
today?
is. Stir the pot, boys, and keep them distracted.
Okay. Got more
One shot.
tourists.
Hunted me with those who had once hunted them. I
First
was
they came. Yep,
born a
that's
mutant.
what this is.
Xavier knew this.
Magneto.
And dreamed we could change.
Waxing poetic.
And your soundbite indignation will not heal mutant wounds.
I mean, I'm assuming
build robots
you
to
have
hunt us.
killed
Call us
people,
the
though,
chain of
Magneto.
power.
And the judges, ma'am.
What in the blazes did we do?
Gave him a trial. Yeah.
You
Yep.
Crowds lost their blasted mind.
Logan,
Oh, are you going into labor?
here,
No.
baby.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Logan, perfect doula. Perfect doula.
Get out the way!
Logan, drive on the sidewalk, man. Oh, that is interesting contraction reaction.
Make Magneto pay for their crime.
Oh yeah, they all have those kind of arm weapony things. Oh! See, the thing is, you take off his
What I hate
visor,
about your
he's
kind.
more
You act like
powerful.
you got- Normal people have it hard too. Harder. We just have the dignity not to whine
Oh,
about it.
the
You see?
allegory
It's the
metaphor.
whining. I hate
It's so
your
loud.
whining just as much as I hate
Awesome.
you.
Oh! Colossus, wait, you did. Oh! Oh! Is that's what's her name? Mystique!
Morph's here, but they're losing the line.
Rogue, fly.
Oh, that's
Cyclops
Morph.
to
That's not
Phoenix.
Mystique, that's Morph.
What do you mean, don't do mutant births?
What?
Darling,
Why wouldn't you do mutant births?
can you use your powers to siphon his medical expertise?
I trust you.
Wear your gloves when giving birth, or when helping with the birth.
Let us see how their mob manners fare against the shock of good conduct.
Sorry. Like the cheesiness. I'm loving the cheesiness because it's so appropriate to what this is. Come on, Storm. Do something, do something, do something. Okay, if you... What the... No. If you killed Storm, I'm gonna be mad. Be real. Okay, she's up. Like, what were you thinking? Hey, you brought a metal gun to fight Magneto. Somebody help Storm now, please.
The breeze is gone.
They're taking her powers?
Nor the moisture, nor
You took Storm's powers?
Powerless and afraid.
There's
All
a
the
gun
X-Men
that can
have
take
done
away
is
the
use
powers?
Is this the High Road's
Somebody could use that on Rogue.
If
Rogue
so,
like has the
I
worst
say, as I
powers.
have too many times.
Always feel bad for Rogue. Okay, calm down, Magneto. They didn't do it. Okay, he's just gonna what? Drop him? Like this is Magneto. This is not good. This is not good. I don't care that you got a tear coming down. This is very, very, very bad.
But merely to accept that this is a shared world with a
Okay.
common future, and that
Okay,
my
Magneto.
kind have the right to live in it.
All right, all right. Oh, cute little cartoon baby.
I was thinking Nathan.
I thought they would have gone with Charles.
Nathan. Charles Summers.
Okay, there's the Charles. Yes.
When it issued a pardon for Magneto. Efforts in saving the tribunal and quelling the insurrection.
In another
The
gesture of
insurrection.
goodwill,
I was wondering if they were going to use that word. What you looking at there, Hank?
Fired a concentrated dose of that same radiation.
Oh,
It affects genetics on a cellular level.
okay. So can we reverse
suppressing a
it?
mutant's abilities without the need
Suppressing.
for a collar itself.
Suppressing,
Or
not
rolling.
removing.
How long?
Suppressing.
The effects appear permanent.
Appear. Permanent. Appear.
We'll fix
Permanent. Appear.
Scott and I are going.
The show is leaving the wiggle room. I think it's coming back. It's coming back. Your powers are coming back, Storm. You're gonna be badass again. She did not feel the storm coming. Oh.
Seen. To feel
Oh.
another soul.
They are
finally
touching.
Seeing yours.
She taken. She. Like, wouldn't that. She's touching for a very long time.
Connection is a fragile
How?
treasure.
How?
What break in a blink that changes
Oh,
your life
sorry, Gambit.
forever.
I don't remember Rogue and Magneto being a couple ever.
We are no longer connected, Jean.
Storm will spend a day schlepping it with the basic folk and come right home, happy as a...
I recognize this voice.
What did I say?
What's his voice?
Back! Jean?
What?
I need the X-Men.
Who the hell are you?
What? Jean.
What? Indeed. Okay, so that is episode 2. Storm has left because she doesn't feel a connection with Jean, with the X-Men. I mean, it's a cartoon, right? And it's got a level of simplicity to it. Because there are definitely cartoons that get very, very deep. Have you watched BoJack Horseman? Mm-hmm. But this one always had there's a level to it, like a floor and a ceiling to the levels of depth that we are going to get in this show. I like, if Storm thinks the only level of connection that she has with people that she's been friends with for ages is being a mutant, then that says that, like, are they racist? Like, why does she not feel a connection with them now that this one thing has changed? That she should have a lot of other connection with them over this time. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. But okay, Magneto reformed and getting a full pardon, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure he's caused a lot of death. So, but I'll go with it. Again, floor and ceiling. Like, we're not going to be getting into all of that nuance. It's fine. I'm assuming then that I'm going to go with I'm going to believe him. I'm choosing right now to believe that Magneto is trying to reform. Really, really sincerely trying. And then, yeah, that's what I'm going with. I don't remember him and Rogue ever being a couple. I thought was a storyline. Like, I do remember Rogue and Gambit. I don't remember Rogue and Magneto. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of that. But I also, like, she was touching him for a really long time. Like, she touches a human for, like, just seconds and, like, they're knocked out. I know that with mutants it can take longer, but, like, it's still... That was a long time that she was touching him and everything seemed fine. And I don't know why. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, anyway. And then, of course, yeah, Jean. Double Jean. There's 2 Jeans. I don't know why there's 2 Jeans. I don't know. Literally no predictions whatsoever, and there's no other episodes for me to watch, so I can't even just go, I'm gonna go watch it. I don't know. So, what do you think? Do you know why there's a second Jean? If it's something from the comics, don't tell me. Again, I've not read enough of them to know storylines that are, like, not present in this particular show, or X-Men Evolution, or any of the movies. If it's not in any of those mediums for the X-Men, I don't know it. The Runaways I read, was that X-Men? I'm trying to remember. I don't even remember the X-Men comics that I actually did read. It's been so long. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like my content and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon that is also linked in the description below. To my patrons, as always, I am so grateful for your support. I don't have enough words. I don't have any more words to say it. I repeat myself all the time because I can't think of new ways to say thank you. And I mean it. I mean it so much. Thank you so much for your support. And with that, I am going to end this here. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.